good morning, good afternoon, good evening, based on whatever time of the day you are watching this video. So the reason why I am making this video is to bring to you or bring in front of you a vision or say a better understanding of the politics of Bengal. Because if you look at, a lot of people say Bengal has more minorities than many of the states, and that is why TMC is very successful, and many people also doubt that because of these reasons BJP would not be very successful in Bengal. So what I would like to do is I would like to take you or give you an overview of Bengal election from the perspective of how minority votes and minority MLAs are going to affect. Yeah. So let us start with some data first. I would like to use the 2011 census data, which basically said that Muslims are around 27% of West Bengal population. So that now you know that's like 1/4 of the population. Now, yeah, this is the first data, so you should mark this in your mind. Second, you should see that West Bengal has around 294 assembly seats. 294. Why I'm telling you this so that you have another idea. Third data point that you should understand is out of these 294 assembly seats, Muslims are only 59. So if you do a rough calculation, that is around 20%, say a little bit here, a little bit there. If you're good in maths, you can put the exact number down in the comment. I could also have done, but I did not do it. Lazy me. Yeah. So yeah, West Bengal basically has 59, so that's like say 20% of those MLAs are Muslims. Now, if you want, I can read out the names to you. I'll do it very fast so that you don't have to say wait much. So Chakulia. So I'll read out like assembly constituency and the MLA. So Chakulia is Ali Imran Rams. Tufanganj is Fazal Karim Mia. Chopra is Hamidul Rahman. Golpokhar Mohammad Gulam Rabbani. Kumarganj Toraf Hussain Mandal. Samserganj Amirul Islam. Jangipur Zakir Hussain. Hariharapur Niyamat Sheikh. Nakshipala Kalol Khan. Chapra Rukbanur Rahman. Amdanga Rafiqur Rahman. Deganga Rahima Mandal. Harwa Sheikh Nurul Islam Haji. Canning Purba Sakut Mullah. मगराहाट पश्चिम ग्यासुद्दीन मुल्ला. भांगोर अब्दुल रजाक मुल्ला. कस्बा जावेद अहमद खान. उत्तर सोनारपुर फिरदौसी बेगम. मटिया बुरुज अब्दुल खालिक मुल्ला. कोलकाता पोर्ट फिराद हकीम. पंचला गुलशन मल्लिक. उलुबेड़िया पूर्वा हैदर अजीज सफ़ी. जगत बल्लभपुर मोहम्मद अब्दुल गनी. पुरसुरम और डॉक्टर एम नूरुज्जमा. खानाकुल डॉक्टर इकबाल अहमद. पांसकुड़ा फिरोज बीबी. देबरा सेलिमा खातून. मेमारी बेगम नरगिस. केतुग्राम शेख शहनवाज. मंगलकोट चौधरी सिद्दीकुल्ला. लाभपुर इस्लाम मुनीरुल. नलहाटी मोइनुद्दीन शम्स. मुरारी अब्दुल रहमान लिटॉन. हरिरामपुर रफीकुल इस्लाम. भगवान गोला महसिन अली. डोमकल अनीसुर रहमान सरकार. जालंगी अब्दुल रज़ाक मंडल. बसीरहाट उत्तर रफीकुल इस्लाम मंडल. पेंडवा शेख अमजद हुसैन. पांसकुड़ा पूर्वा शेख इब्राहिम अली. जमूरिया जहानारा खान. चंचल आसिफ महबूब. हरिश्चंद्रपुर आलम मुस्ताक. मलाटीपुर अलबेरूनी जुल्कर नैन. मानिकचक मोहम्मद मुत्तकीम आलम. मोताबारी यास्मीन सबीना. सुजापुर ईशा खान चौधरी. फरक्का मैनुल हक. सूती हुमायूं रेजा. रघुनाथगंज अखरुज्जमा. लालगोला अबू हैना. रानीनगर फिरोजा बेगम. रेजी नगर रबीउल आलम चौधरी. बेलडांगा शेख सफीउज्जमा. नौदा अबू ताहिर खान. कालीगंज हसनुज्जमा शेख. बदूरिया अब्दुल रहमान क़ाजी. चंपादानी अब्दुल मन्नान. हंसान मिल्तान रसीद. So that takes like all the 59 MLAs. Yeah. Now, among these 59 MLAs, what you should understand is 31 of these MLAs are from TMC, the Trinamool Congress, Mamata Banerjee's party. 18 of those MLAs are from Indian National Congress. 9 MLAs are from Communist Party, CPM, and one is from another independent or some other party. Yeah? So if you overall follow like out of the total number of MLAs that each party have, out of that, these 31 MLAs from TMC just make 14% of all the total TMC MLAs. But important to know is they make 41%, almost 40.9% of the total MLAs that Indian National Congress has, and they make 34.6% of the total MLAs that CPIM has. So very important. So just I'll repeat it to you again so that you have a understanding. TMC 14.7%, INC 40.9%, and CPIM 34.6% of their MLAs are Muslims. Why I told you this is because if you look at the data, you would understand that say 15% of the MLAs are from Muslims or for TMC, the remaining 85% are Hindus. So basically you have to understand that Mamata Banerjee is still popular among Hindus in West Bengal. So her voter base is not only Muslim. Most of the majority of them are Hindus. And the second observation that you should also understand is out of the total MLAs for Congress it is 41% is Muslim, and for CPIM 35% almost is Muslim. Basically for Congress and CPIM, the votes or the MLAs are mostly Muslims, so there is a huge representation or huge voting of the Muslims which are still going to the which is still going to Congress and CPM. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because CPM and INC is still very relevant in Muslim belts and they are very well supported. Now, the important part is third, which you should also see is BJP is attacking TMC. BJP is not attacking, say, Congress or Communist Party in West Bengal. BJP is mostly attacking TMC. So when BJP is mostly attacking TMC, and one of the line that BJP takes in West Bengal is that, I don't need the data anymore so I can just talk. Yeah. One of the line that BJP takes in West Bengal is that it says TMC is anti-Hindu. So basically Amit Shah and BJP and all the other people, they are basically attacking the 85% of the MLAs or 85% of Mamata's representatives which come from Hindus. So they are attacking that. And if they're successful in that, there would be a huge shift. For example, say this is 15 and this is 85 for Mamata. So they are trying to take this away. This 15 they are leaving, they are not touching. There is a reason why they are not touching, because this 15% of Mamata's seat or Muslim MLAs, they are also equally divided by Congress, CPIM and Mamata obviously. And now with the entry of AIMIM, what would happen is a few more seats would go from Mamata. They would go from Congress, they would go from, say, CPIM. So what would happen overall is, it could also happen that because AIMIM would fight on these seats, votes would again get divided on seat wise, and what you could see is, for example, this time it was 59 MLA, you could see a reduction in the number of MLA. It could even go down to 40 or 35, because in each constituency if votes get divided, then what would happen is a BJP candidate would win in those constituencies. So overall, my understanding or observation is that entry of AIMIM is basically, going to help BJP. Yes, they do have let's say they do have rights to fight election anywhere they want, but this is how, by data you can say this is how BJP is going to benefit from it. Second, if you see TMC, INC and Communist parties, they are not fighting together, they are fighting separate ways, so that would again divide the Muslim votes. Ideally, to keep BJP out of the state or keep the fascist power out of the state, they should have, have a tactical understanding amongst themselves to keep BJP out. But when these people also fight, it is BJP who would be the gainer. It's like, you remember that story, with there were two cats who found a bread on the road and they asked a monkey to divide it. So what the monkey used to do is, he had two weights and one side it is less and one side it's more. So any side is more, he would eat a little bit of bread from that side, and at the end, and the other side would go up and then he would eat little from the other side, like that. At the end, what happened is both the cats did not get anything and the monkey ate all the bread in between and went away. So something similar would happen in Bengal if all these parties, all these parties which claim themselves to be secular, because if you look at Bengal, all the parties are secular. Whether it is TMC, whether it is INC, whether it is CPIM, all these parties are secular parties. If they fight amongst themselves, the gainer would be BJP and AIMIM. Yeah. So that's my thought for today. If you have any thought, or if you would like to add any insight or points to it, then please do comment below. And if you have watched the video till here, then please do subscribe to the channel. There's a subscribe button below. Thank you.